Is Graham Stephan's 20-cent coffee a scam? And truth be told, it actually kind of is. Depending on where you live, and if you buy enough to get free shipping, it's actually going to cost you a lot more than 20 cents. You might be gasping in horror. How dare you insult Graham Stephan? But today I show you that the proof is in the pudding, and I'm going to break down all the costs and prove to you why it's a little bit of a scam. Not only that, but I'm actually going to do a blind test of the coffee to help you decide if it's really worth it. I'll be taking my standard instant coffee, a Lavazza, I don't have the packet with me, but the Lavazza brand coffee, and Graham Stephan's coffee to score and rank them against each other. If you like drinking coffee and exposing YouTubers, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button so I can keep making these silly videos for your entertainment. Now time is money and I don't plan on wasting yours, so let's get into it. What's up guys, it's Graham here. That's my impression. Graham Stephan, real estate investor, YouTuber, and now part-time barista? Graham Stephan released Bankroll coffee and promised a 20-cent per cup of joe for one of his products. Honestly, I'm a big fan of this idea. I think cutting back on your coffee purchases from cafes, while blasphemous in Australia, will save you a lot of money. I personally drink instant homemade coffee during the week and then treat myself to Barry the barista on the weekend. So this is such a good idea, you're probably wondering, why is it a scam? Well, the little devil is in the details. So this 12-ounce bag cost me $9.99. So let's do some quick maths to figure out what this will cost from the onset. Obviously, how many coffees you make depends on how much caffeine you want per cup. I myself am a bit of a caffeine fiend, but to be fair to Graham and his coffee, let's just take the standard, which is about 0.54 ounces per 9-ounce cup. Now from that, we can figure out from this bag how many 0.54 servings there are. Simply divide 12 ounces by the 0.54, and you get 22 of these cups. If the bag of coffee costs $10, then you've got 0.22 cents per cup. But Graham Stephan promised us 20 cents per cup. Okay, I know what you're saying. That's probably close enough, right? But that's not the full story. And that's why it's a little bit of a scam. If you live in America and don't buy enough to get the free shipping, you'll get charged $5. So if you factor in that $5 to the bag of coffee, you're actually looking at 68 cents per cup of coffee. Which, by the way, you don't find out the shipping costs until 3 web pages later, Mr. Stephan. And that's just me testing if you're shipping to California. If you're in little old Australia like me, it's gonna cost you $31 for shipping. That means the coffee would cost me $41, or $1.86 per cup of coffee. A little bit different to the 20 cents that I was promised. Which means buying this bag was not worth it for me at all. Like, you could say I was a little bit insane splurging my money on something ridiculous like this. But this video and this channel isn't for me, it's for you. So I bought it anyway. So let's just take a quick moment of silence. First, for my bank account, and 2, so you can hit that like and subscribe button, so you can continue to support my terrible spending habits. Moment's done. Okay, so now we've proven that the coffee might be worth it if you buy enough to get free shipping, which you can only get in the US. But we are forgetting the most important question. What the heck does this thing taste like? So here are the 3 different coffees that I'm going to be trying today. I'm going to rank each of them on taste and smell. So I have done a completely blind test here, and my wonderful girlfriend has set them all up for me, so I have no idea which one is which. Okay, let's try the first one. Smell doesn't really smell like anything, to be honest, so let's give it a taste. It's kind of bland, like there's not much really going on with it. I'd give this like a smell, maybe 6 out of 10, then taste maybe 6 out of 10? Like it's drinkable, so 12 out of 20. Okay, let's try the second one in my favorite orange cup. So, the smell is a little bit more to it, a little bit more of a roast. This is gonna sound so wanky, but a little bit more of a roast. Okay, this one has a little bit more flavor to it as well. I think this is nicer. Maybe this can get like could even go for a 7 for smell, because there's not that much smell. But a taste, I'm gonna give this an 8 out of 10. So that's 15 out of 20. So I decided to do a super scientific study for you, where I take these 3 brands of coffee and try them in a blind test, so I can give you my honest opinion of how they rank. You've already seen me review 2 of these coffees, and before I review the 3rd, I thought I should let you in on that little instant coffee secret, where I get the best damn coffee for the cheapest price. For me, the Nespresso Short Black is my favorite instant coffee, and I did quite a bit of research before buying it. But I honestly think this is the best instant coffee in Australia. Not sponsored, just a fact. So you pour yourself an instant coffee, then you add cinnamon, not sugar, just the powder. Throw some hot water in there, and you've got the best damn coffee for the cheapest price. Thank me later. Okay, now let's get into the final coffee review. And I also reveal all 3 coffees and rank them so you know which is best. Alright, now the third and last one, which is in my mug that I got for buying my first investment property, so cheers to that. Smell, ooh, okay. This one smells fruitier, which is nice. It tastes pretty good. I think it's still quite easily to drink, but there's not much flavour going on here. I'd probably give this one maybe an 8 for smell and an 8 for taste. So 16 out of 20. Okay, I've just had 3 cups of these coffees, and right about now, I'm ready to bounce off some walls. Because no living person should be drinking 3 cups of coffee in a row. But I wasn't smart enough just to finish with a sip. But it did mean I now have the scores of all 3. So my girlfriend's actually written down on these cards underneath the coffees of which ones they actually represent. That way I'll know, as a surprise, which coffee is which. Okay, so the first one that I ranked the worst, Lavazza. Not surprising. And the second one that I liked a little bit better, the instant coffee. And the third one that I actually liked the most was the Bankroll coffee. So Graham Stephan, well done. Bankroll coffee promises delicious coffee delivered right to your door for an affordable price. They claim every aspect from shipping, packaging, and sourcing is crafted around being able to bring you the best price, so you'll never have to worry about overspending or sacrificing quality. That's apparently the Bankroll promise. And while that promise might be true for the other products, the supposed 20-cent product, it's not really that true. Unless of course you drink really weak coffee, which uses a tiny amount of ground beans per cup, then hey, maybe this could be a good option for you. Because it still is cheaper than barista-made coffee. But is it as good? Absolutely not. And personally, I'd rather be drinking my delicious instant cinnamon coffee during the week, and then going to Barry the barista down the road, with my money on the weekend. But maybe you do want to support Graham instead. While I do expect a Pulitzer Prize for this hard-hitting investigative journalism, I will need to wait for that. And while I do, it would mean the world to me if you liked and subscribed to this channel for more wacky but informative finance videos. As always, next step, invest. Check out another video here or here or here, and I'll see you again soon.